are again, Toledo 2014 60th annual show, and we're in the Deluxe Materials booth. I have Jim Suter here, and you got some new stuff for us, right?
Yeah, we got a couple new products for this year. Two products we're particularly proud of, the Smart Plastic and the Brush Magic. Smart Plastic, it's a low heat moldable plastic. You put it in hot water and then you can hand mold it like putty. You can use it to wrap around parts to make a negative mold. You can then take duplicate parts from that negative. You can, basically it's got 1,000 uses. You just got to figure out what the other 900 are. The best thing about it is it's reusable. You just reheat it and remold it into something else. So that's a pretty cool product for this year. The other product we're really proud of is Brush Magic. This is a solvent designed for cleaning paint brushes or air brushes. On the scale of solvency, there's a few different solvents here that people would be used to, like white spirits, toluene. Brush Magic scores even higher than all of them, and yet it's low odor, non-flammable, and water cleanup. So we're really proud of that.
Now wait a second here. You're saying this stuff works better than toluene.
That's right.
But it's low odor, non-flammable.
That's right.
Is it non-toxic?
I do not know if it's non-toxic. You know, the gentleman who could answer that is John Bristow. He's the inventor, and he's normally here this year, or at the show, but this year he's somewhere tropical.
Okay.
Believe it. I think he had a wedding to get to. So we came down to the show. We're from Canada, and we represent the product line in Canada. But the cool thing about this Brush Magic is it will dissolve enamel paints. It'll dissolve epoxy resin, polyester resin. Basically, it's probably going to clean what you have on your brush or in your airbrush. Or,
okay.
You know, it's a pretty neat product. So yeah, typical of John, he always is developing products that are safer alternatives to the stuff that's out there. So. Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine there's on a scale of toxicity and safety issues, something like this is going to be much better for us to use in our homes, in our workshops.
Exactly. Yeah. If you got your kids using paintbrushes and you want them to clean up when it's done, this is a far better product to use than a lot of the thinners out there.
Sure.
Fusion's an existing product designed for bonding a variety of materials to composites like carbon fiber or epoxy glass resin. They're particularly hard to bond those products to. So Fusion is a two-part product that creates a strong bond with a variety of materials, including metals.
And I know we've actually touched on foam armor in the past, but with today's foam airplanes, this is something that I know I've had friends that use and they love it. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, foam armor, it's one of our, it's been really popular for us at the show. I believe it was new last year, and what it does is it takes the standard styrofoam or EPO, EPP foam, and you brush on a single coat, and then when that cures up, you're ready for paint. And what it does is it turns a nice hard finish on it and makes it much more durable on those high wear areas of your airplane.
That's a great thing to have. I mean, there's a lot of foam airplanes. The first time you set it down hard in the grass or things like that. Wingtips. I had a foam glider, had wheels on it, but nothing on the wingtips.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
When you're flying from an asphalt runway and okay, the bottom of the fuselage is fine because you got the wheels, but the second you drag a wingtip, now you got scuff marks and things like that.
Even flying from grass fields, there's times where you have an unexpected landing, a little off the runway, not in the soft grass. You got a few weeds and whatnot, tends to cut into the foam. Well, a little bit of foam armor in the leading edge, and you got a lot tougher surface to protect against that.
All right, and we had talked a little bit, and Horizon is one of your main distributors here in the United States.
That's right.
Does Deluxe have their own website that we can order from?
That's right. Here in the U.S., Horizon Hobby is the distributor, or you can get it from any dealer that deals with Horizon Hobby. Okay. And in Canada, it's Great Hobbies. And if you want to go direct to the manufacturer, you can go to deluxematerials.com, D-U-L-U-X-E materials.com.
Now, Jim, I had talked to the other gentleman that was here last year, and one of the things that he had mentioned is having safe alternatives to our normal products that may be a little harsher, causing down the road allergy reactions, things like that.
Yeah.
Can you expand a little bit more on that?
Well, that's one of the key goals of Deluxe Materials, and John, with his passion for the product, is he's very motivated to develop products that are safe for modelers to use, safer alternatives to what's out there in many cases, and a lot of cases non-toxic alternatives.
Okay.
Easy Coat, real popular alternative for fiberglassing balsa wood models, an alternative to two-part epoxy finishing resins.
Well, it's always nice to see a product that works just as well, if not better, than the good old days.
Yeah.
And at the same time have it be better.
That's right.
Not as toxic for us down the road.
Yeah, well, that's what we want.
Jim, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Take care.